Hey, it's your favorite girl, Kiri, and I'm back with another video. If you are new here, welcome. By the time you see the video, so let's hop right into it. Now, I had the privilege of coaching 10 different women who were all from different seasons of life, and I just believe that the experiences that I gained with them and just helping them build their businesses, per se, it can be very, very beneficial for you guys. It'll save you time, money, frustration. So I wanted to share a few lessons that I've learned over the course of that time working with these young ladies. So if you see me looking over, I do have my handy dandy notes, y'all already know. So let's just hop right into it. The first lesson, as cliche as this may sound, is what you put in is what you get out. I have learned that a lot of people don't understand what it genuinely takes to start a business. This isn't even just a hair business, but just a business, period. It takes a lot of time, it takes money, it takes commitment, and it takes dedication. And for sure, passion. I don't think anyone should be doing anything that they're not passionate about. We cannot do things just for money or just because someone else is doing it, because you're definitely not going to follow through. And so that was one lesson that I've learned working with some of the ladies. I think that you have to definitely have the capacity, not even I think, but you definitely have to have the capacity to run a business or put in the time it takes to run the business before you can get the business to run itself. So that's lesson number one. Lesson number two, if you don't have the time to invest in a business, maybe a business is not for you. Again, that just goes back to what I said in lesson number one. You have to put in the work, period. And to share my background a little bit, just with G3 Hair Collection, from jump, I was all gas, no brakes. Whether I had sales towards the end or whether or not, I devoted 100% of my time to my business, but I was able to do that because my life looked different. I wasn't married prior to starting my business, nor was I a mom yet. And so once those things came into play, I had to shift gears, and I realized I didn't really have the time or the capacity to sustain the business like I thought. Now, even though I am shut down, like you guys know, I'm the plug. You know, you can hit me up like, hey girl, I need some hair, I got you. But to run that type of business, I don't have the capacity to do that. So if you don't have the time, maybe business isn't for you. Maybe it's just a hobby, but that's something that you need to sit with the Lord and talk to about. Lesson number three, you talk a good game, but can you back it up? I think we get on the high of seeing everybody have businesses, and it's more so like, I can do that, which you can. But when it really comes time to put in the work and build your actual brand in your business, it's like, oh, I didn't know this is what it takes, type of thing. And you don't know how many times I have heard people just say like, wow, you know, because a lot, you just see the pretty websites, you see the marketing, but it's so much admin work and background work that goes into starting a business, period. Not even a hair business, that's just a whole different industry within itself, but just in general. And I think that people don't understand that until you get with a coach, per se, or a mentor, or someone that shows you, hey, this is what you should be doing and this is what it takes. And then you're like, wow, you know, so you talk a good game, but can you back it up? It's kind of hard for most people these days to fully see it through, because again, you have to make sure that this is a passion of yours, that this isn't just something you saw and you fantasized about and you were like, I want to hair business too. It's not that type of thing. And business is hard. Let's talk about it. Business is hard. You have to have the time, the money, and just the dedication to even, you know, sustain the push, the urge, the passion. And if you don't have that, you don't have a business, period. Lesson number four, before deciding on something, be sure that it's truly your heart's desire. And I said that because, again, just like I said, if you're not making money or if you're not seeing the results that you expected to see as fast as you expected to see them, you have to keep pushing. And I think once it hit people like, oh shoot, I launched, but I'm not making any sales right now. I dealt with that. I experienced the same thing, but I kept going. So it has to be a true desire of yours. Like, it can't just be because I want to make money because I'm seeing all the girlies make money. It can't be that type of thing. This has to be a true heart's desire, and God knows. So if it is not, of course, there is going to be no fruit from the seed that you planted because you gave up before it was time for the harvest, period. Next, Choose your hard. Building a business is hard, but so is everything else you're gonna do in life. Going to college is hard. Starting a family is hard. These are hards. You have to choose. And it's not that it's even hard physically. When I say hard, I mean the depths of it. It's something that you've never done before. So let's use the word challenging instead of hard. Choose your challenge. And you just never know what you're going to do that will lead you to where it is you were supposed to be this entire time. That will lead you to where God had planned for you to be this entire time if you don't choose your own challenge. So if you give up early or prematurely because you're not seeing the results or it's not what you expected, how will you know if this is ever going to work if you just gave up? You know what I mean? So choose your challenge. Marketing really matters. If you're shy or I don't like talking for the camera, or I don't want to market my business, don't even waste your time, because I don't believe in faceless businesses because you can connect more with the audience. Imagine if I had a faceless YouTube and all you did was hear my voice. You wouldn't be interested, but you connect with me because you can see me and you're related, where it's just relatable. That's the same thing with business. Marketing is number one. There is no way around it. And I love marketing, but when I first started, I had no idea about marketing. I had no idea that marketing is like the number one thing in business. How is anybody gonna know anything about your business if you're not marketing it? You are your promoter. You're your number one advocate. So you have to market. And it's crazy that I even have to say that, but you gotta market yourself. And in the beginning of my business, no matter how, cringy it looked, because this was 5-6 years ago, I marketed myself. I sold myself. And I go back and look at my old Instagram. I archived all the old posts. And I was like, I was really putting myself out there. But I'm glad I did, because that's how I got the customers I got. That's how even with me on YouTube, that's marketing. You have to market yourself. So that was another lesson. Now this is real cliche, but very important. Consistency matters. Again, what you put in is what you get out. You have to be consistent. Anytime I've worked with a client, we always I assigned them homework. It was a great experience. You can check out my website for the reviews. I love those ladies. We bonded just over here and everything else that the Lord led me to during their sessions, but consistency matters. We created plans, and when you do that, I expect you to stick with that. But again, what you put in is what you get out. I can't force you. I'm not gonna be there with you, but I think it's great to have a coach, because that's your accountability partner. And I assigned them homework. I made sure that I did what I was supposed to do. I gave them 110%. And so again, what you put in is what you get out. If you're not a consistent person or you're a procrastinator, you got to deal with that spirit before you even think about starting a business, because you have to be consistent. So yes, that's very cliche. You hear people say it all the time, but it's because that is really important. It's so easy to start something and then you get in the groove of it, then you're like, I don't feel like it today. I don't want to do this. I want to do something else. You have to be consistent with anything you do to see the results that you're looking forward to seeing. This is one of my favorites. You have to be willing to invest in yourself. A lot of people will invest in everything else and invest in others, but will not invest in themselves. My issues in the beginnings were always financial. I had no problem paying somebody what they were worth if I knew that they can help me. Point blank, period. If you look at yourself as a liability, then that's what you are. But if you look at yourself as an asset, then that's what you are. So as an asset, you invest in yourself. Invest in your knowledge. Investing in yourself is like going to college. Basically, you're paying for education, for a further education, to potentially lead you to a job that's going to make you the money back that you invested, right? Investing in yourself is like getting a coach or a mentor. Investing in yourself is simply just investing in your education, buying digital products. I bought so many things that all of this stuff helped me over time to lead me to where I am today, to now be able to help you to do the same. Even if you cannot afford a coach, and it doesn't have to be me, go with who your spirit leads you to. But invest in yourself. Don't look at it as a liability. look at it as an investment, because that's what it is. And a little gem for you: investing in yourself is a tax write-off. So when you do have a business, you're investing further in your education, well, that's a tax write-off. So yeah, let that sizzle in your spirit, like Country Wayne say. But I just wanted to come on here and share a few lessons over time that I have learned just from working with the ladies that I've worked with. Choose your challenge, and don't be afraid to do the hard things. I also wanted to let you know that if money is an issue, and that's what's holding you back, and you just don't have, the capital to start a full-fledged business or what have you, whatever it is, I have created I just feel like over time, I've seen a lot of people that were in my shoes when I was in those shoes, and you wanted to, but you just couldn't afford to. Well, what I have done was created just a one-stop shop for you guys to genuinely just pick what you need from there and get it and just apply it to your business. I also have a free ebook. Head over to my website, put your email in, get your free ebook, and hopefully that gives you a little stepping stone to some type of direction before you think about committing to mentorship or coaching, whether it's with me or with someone else. But I genuinely want to help you at least get started, because all it takes is a start, and you never know where God will lead you. So you guys comment down below, let me know what you think, let me know where you are in your business. Let's chat. I read every comment, I respond quickly, but let's just talk about it. And don't forget to download the free guide, because I think that will help you. I know it will. I pray that it does. And when you do get it, email me back once you receive it and let me know what you think. And yeah, I just wanted to touch bases with you guys and give you those lessons that I've learned. Hopefully this video blessed you like it did for me when learning the lessons. You already know, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. And until next time, family, I'm out.